Yes, guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the Gascon Podcast. Myself, P and Prash. Firstly, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a lovely festive break and all of that. So, let's catch up on the week. How's the week's gone?
Yeah, I've not been up to much, to be fair, but some mad stuff's been happening.
I think Christmas is that weird time. You know, when Christmas finishes, New Year's happens, and then you realise you got to do the whole thing all over again.
What do you mean, like the year?
Yeah, you got
to work again.
2022's over, 2023's here, you got to do it all over again, and then 2023 ends, and 24 comes, and then all over. Next thing you know, we're 70 and the pensions kick in.
To be fair, I was telling you on New Year's Eve, remember? I remember 10 years ago, when we hit like 2012, 2013, and you're like touching 18.
Big ages.
And then you're like, 10 years, into what? How old will I be in 2023? Like, how old will I be? And you're just thinking, 27, 28. And you're just thinking, that how far away is that? And now, like...
30's around the corner.
We're touching that age, like, it's just mad.
30's around the corner, kids around the corner, it's all a bit mad.
But yeah, I mean, today, we're doing something a bit different.
We're starting a new thing, guys. So we're still going to keep up with the podcast, so don't worry. But we're going to start talking about conspiracy theories. You know, our thoughts on conspiracy theories, why people believe certain things, and just that's basically it, really.
That was, what's the word?
Conspiracy.
No.
Brief.
That was, that was bare, like, sophisticated.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, today...
New year, new me.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how long it lasts, isn't it?
Yeah, 7 days.
But, like, to be fair, like, we're not going to be, like, scrutinising it and...
No.
Taking it down to all next level details.
I think we're going to look at conspiracy theories.
Something like that.
Think why people have thought of these, our views on them, and bring a funny side out to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not here to educate, guys. If you're looking for educational videos, this is not the one. Just switch off, yeah? Switch off and go watch ABC Key Stage 3 Backside.
Okay, so today we're going to do Flat Earth. It's basically what it says on the tin. Like, there's nothing really too bizarre about it. But the funny thing with this one, it's not a mad conspiracy theory, but like you've learned since you've started looking at it over the last few days, it's just the people involved with it and the ideas they come up with regarding
100%. I think growing up, you just taught that the Earth is round, right?
Yeah.
Because you see the globe, you see pictures of it, but there's people out there that actually think the Earth is flat.
Yeah. So, like, historically, like you said, we were taught that the Earth's round, it's a sphere, it's a globe, this, that, and the other. But historically, people thought that the Earth was flat. So, like, I'm talking, like, you can't really blame them because, like, they didn't have cameras that could go out into space and take pictures of things. But, like, obviously now there's evidence to suggest that it's not flat. But people thought, like, Chinese people, like, you saw what I had in my notes at that time. People thought that basically the Earth was flat and it was spinning around in a yolk, like an egg yolk.
That's just
So, like, that's what they thought was going on. And then there was, like, Greek people, I think at one point thought the Earth's flat. So, like, you can walk to the edge of the Earth and basically if you walk too far, you fall off.
I don't know.
But then back in the day, like, that's cool. Like, you don't know, like, you know your hometown and that's it.
And then there's people that came out and did some research and they started thinking, it's not flat. And that guy, he went around, didn't he? Columbus.
Yeah. As in, yeah.
He went to go prove that the Earth is not flat.
Do you know what? No, did he?
What did he do?
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure that Columbus guy went around the world to see if he fell off.
I have no idea.
I'm sure I learned that in school.
To see if he fell off.
What was that, around the world in 80 days? Is that what he did?
I have no idea. I know that Columbus, because he used to go around everywhere, but I know Columbus went looking for India and he found America.
He just went looking, randomly.
Like people obviously talk about this land. It's got like spices or like tea. I don't know, whatever they had in India, like diamonds, jewelry, all that sort of stuff. So he went around in his boat and he was looking for India, and then he came across America.
How did he know he was in America? Because it said.
As in.
So there's no spices there.
No, as in he found something else, obviously, and then loads of people moved there, and then all the Europeans moved there. That's a different story. But then like think about it, like West Indies.
Yeah.
That's basically West India.
Is that right?
Yeah, they just named it the West Indies. Basically, I think they basically just named it West Indies because it's not India, but it's in the West.
I've actually never seen West Indies on the map.
It's just it's like all the Caribbean islands and stuff, I think. Some of them.
Oh. What's the Caribbean's next to India?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No. So like obviously India is east to us.
Yeah.
So when Columbus went looking for India, he obviously sailed the wrong way and went west.
Where's Columbus from? UK?
Yeah.
Okay. So he set off on his boat.
Yeah.
He was supposed to go east, but he went west because he didn't have a compass.
Clearly.
And instead of going to India, he went to America.
He found America.
Because it's on the other side of the world.
Yeah. But because he went west, and obviously he was meant to go east, and then he found this massive like land. He found this thing, like all these little islands, and I'm pretty sure that's why the West Indies is called West Indies, because it's basically like saying West India when India's in the east.
I didn't know that.
I think it is.
That is crazy. Because every time I try and look for West Indies, not like I go on Google and type in West, where is West Indies? But I've never seen West Indies on the map. I don't know why they were called West Indies.
I think it is that. But yeah, flat Earth. So like you got all these people thinking it's flat. Like Egypt thought it was a flat disc. Greeks thought it was like a cylinder. So you know what a cylinder is? Like a bottle.
Yeah.
So like they basically thought it was like that. So I think it was like this way. So pointing up that way, and then through the middle. It's like you thought the water just goes through them.
Yeah, so guys, this picture that I'm going to put on the screen right now. So this picture, to me, it explained quite a bit because we all think it's round and sphere and all of that, but it's actually flat. And the water that falls off, from the top of my head, I thought it was raining.
Yeah.
So when the water falls off, it just starts to rain. But then, where does the rain go? And where's it going to? If it's flat, it should be falling down, right? Rather than into different countries and cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Earth flat thing, the more I read on it, the more frustrated I get.
That's about it. But then you'll find the funny side to it as well. You'll just be like, what the hell? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many I watch quite a lot of documentaries because I'm just interested in like people's ideas and stuff. And I watched a documentary on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a guy and he's like, it's proper weird. So there's a guy and there's this girl, and this girl like she proper likes this guy. So like not likes him in the sense that finds him attractive or anything, but she loves his ideas on flat Earth and things like that. So they link over like Zoom or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they're just chatting about flat Earth like every day, all night, all day, all night basically. And they decide to meet up and they go to conventions together, and there's thousands of people at this convention.
That think the Earth's flat?
Yeah, and they're all wearing these mad t-shirts thinking like, oh, the Earth's flat. They all go to the pub together, and most of these people that believe the Earth's flat, they believe in different conspiracy theories as well. Like, they're just conspiracy theorists in general. Like, there's nothing wrong with believing in conspiracy theories. I think like some things are there to be challenged. But like, if there's so much evidence to say that it's not flat.
True. I mean, I think it's simple as when we first started deciding on we're going to talk about conspiracy theories on the first episode of this sort of series was going to be the Earth's flat. I literally typed in on Google, is the Earth flat? And it literally said no. So if Google says no, then I just believe it.
Yeah.
Because Google is basically...
Yeah. So like this whole episode is basically going to be me like saying a load of things.
And I'm just going to give my input.
I just want to see him react.
I'm going to give my 2 pence.
Like, half of this stuff, I've not even said to this guy. So, like, when you see him react, it's going to be a pure reaction.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted, like.
100%. And the reason why we thought we switch it up to something that we both can talk about and learn from, and what you guys can learn from, is the fact that we've realised in our last 2 episodes, we're talking about school, and some of our viewers might not know who these people are. So as long as we can talk about something that you guys can engage in, I think everyone's a winner.
Yeah.
But further episode, guys, if you got a conspiracy theory that you want us to talk about, comment down below, drop us a message, and we'll do some research.
Yeah. If you like it, I'll start banging out presentations on them.
Yeah, we'll get the chalkboard. Yeah, we'll do proper presentation.
I'll get into it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, flat Earth.
Let's go.
What was I saying? So, like I was saying, people that believe in flat Earth, they're generally conspiracy theorists. So, like, they believe that the government is out there to basically mess them up or ruin their lives. Like, they're there to take money off them, pay, like, obviously they take their taxes, they spend it on whatever they want. To be fair, like, in some aspects, they're not wrong. Like, I can back that to a certain level, like, especially what's come on in the last, like, 2-3 years across the world, like, with COVID and that. Like, our government in the UK has taken the mick, like, in terms of partying and that, when they told us not to, but they were doing it themselves in Downing Street and stuff like that.
100%.
But, like, this is on another level.
Yeah, what I've read so far,
like,
it's crazy.
This is mental. So, like, I've got a few arguments, like, for it. A lot of them aren't, like, if you think about it, if you think about it properly, you'll just be like, what the hell, like, what are you on about, sort of thing.
I think conspiracy theories, I think sometimes it's just common sense and how you see it. Maybe if you asked me during COVID times when these guys were partying in Downing Street, then maybe I'll believe it more because I'm thinking, hold on, is this world a lie? Sort of thing. But now, all that's passed, I just feel like they're just out there to cause controversy.
What, the people that are believing in flat Earth?
Just people that believe in
conspiracy theories. No, that's what it is. They just want to challenge, like, what the general thinking is.
Yeah.
So, like, the flat Earthers, that's what they call themselves, they don't believe...
Hold on, they call themselves what?
Flat Earthers.
Flat Earthers?
I think so, yeah. Well, flat Earth theorists.
We got the Flat Earthers, yeah?
Yeah, so we should get a t-shirt. But yeah, they believe, like, NASA is a complete joke. They don't believe in the government. They believe that the government's basically out to get them. So, like, whatever the government puts out there. So, like, for example, if you go on NASA's, like, Instagram or Twitter page, they'll be posting loads of pictures of the Earth. So, like, they'll have pictures from the International Space Station. So I'll explain to you what that is. But for people watching, it's basically like a massive, like, spaceship or satellite or something that floats around the Earth, and I think people take it in turns to go up there and basically man the station, and they take pictures of the Earth and things like that. So when they put these pictures on Instagram, you'll see, like, so many hate comments underneath saying, nah, the Earth's flat, this, that and the other, like, don't believe what they're showing you, and all that sort of stuff. So, like, it's completely crazy. There's so many people involved with this. It's not like there's a community of 50 people and one person believes in this. Yeah. This is like probably like 20, 30 of them believe in it.
1,000?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, in that ratio?
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe like 20, 30, probably like 15, 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's crazy how many people believe in this. So, like, one of the things that I think, for example, with the International Space Station, that they believe in the most and that the governments are lying to them, is that on all the cameras, they use a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
So, you know what the difference between a fisheye lens and a normal lens is? If you use a normal lens, it basically says that, or it should just keep everything as it is.
Yes.
Like, it won't distort the pixels or like the shape of things or anything like that. But the minute you use a fisheye lens, obviously it like narrows it and stretches things.
More of a 360.
Yeah, and it can curve things.
Maybe nobody's ever done this and people are just guessing how the Earth looks.
But the thing is, like, astronauts have been out and they've flown out and stuff like that. People that went to the moon, which is another thing they don't believe in. But when people go to the moon and they come back, you have to have training in space and fly these things, like fly these spaceships and things like that.
Yeah, it's like driving a car, isn't it? You have to take lessons to drive a car.
People take like spaceships and like these fighter jets and things like that into space, like not massively into space, but just outside of our atmosphere.
Right.
And you can see the curvature of the Earth.
Okay.
So like, unless you're just saying like all these people are liars, which is what a flat earther would say. They'd say that guy's a liar because he works with the US government or works with the Russian government or works with the UK government, so you can't believe him.
Okay.
So that's the like. This is the thing, like a lot of the like theories and things like that people say, or people, the studies and experiments that people do to prove that it's not real, they'll just be like, no, you work for the government, so it's not real. Like, I can't believe that.
So they don't really have arguments for it. They just sort of back off and get defensive and say, you work for the government.
Yeah,
that's
basically. basically.
Flat Earthers, you're not convincing me right now.
Yeah.
Sort it out, come on.
So there's the fisheye lens, and then there's another thing in the model. So we showed that picture at the start. Basically, the model is the flat Earth, Antarctica goes around the outside,
Yes.
and it's all frozen, and then there's a massive ice wall at the end of it, and then you've got all the countries dotted around, and then the sun and the moon are basically right next to each other, which again makes absolutely no sense at all. Like,
Yeah.
how can
one be there, and one go up and down?
Yeah, and you don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, if you looked in the sky and saw the sun and the earth, the sun and the moon together, obviously, like, that's quite a big thing.
Yes, but now I'm getting flashbacks of times where I've seen sun and moon together.
Yeah.
I probably haven't.
No, you probably have,
Okay.
but, like, you don't see them, like, full circle together.
No.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
And, like, people say how big the sun is. The sun will melt the moon if it was right next to it.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be able to... And this is the thing, like, the sun doesn't... The moon doesn't orbit the sun. Like, it does, but it orbits the Earth first. Do you get me? I lost you.
Now you've lost me.
You stupid.
So the Earth...
Yes. Okay, let me picture this, yeah? So the Earth...
Yeah.
Yep, I've got the Earth here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the moon goes around it.
That's the Earth. The moon goes round it.
Yeah. So how can the sun be right next to the moon?
So
like, it doesn't make sense.
So really, you're saying this is the Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. The moon's here.
Yeah.
The sun's here. So when it's daytime in the UK, it's nighttime on the other side of the country,
Yeah.
and then it goes round,
Yeah.
and then obviously the sun's gonna go around, so it becomes nighttime here. Sorry, daytime here and nighttime here.
Yeah. Well, the Earth goes around the sun, obviously. So.
Oh, the sun and moon
No.
don't move.
As in, the sun doesn't move, but the Earth and the moon move. This isn't a normal model. Like, in a normal...
It would actually be so much easier if the sun and moon moved.
Yeah, but the Earth isn't the centre of the universe. Come on, mate.
Very true.
This is another thing. So, basically, in this model, in the flat Earth model, they don't believe in gravity either.
Yeah, people that don't believe in gravity, I don't really know what's
So-
going on in your mind because, like, I'm trying to have. My arms goes down.
Like,
with
if you, like,
gravity.
I don't know, with this, just chuck it.
Yeah,
And then-
it goes down
Yeah.
because that's gravity pulling it down.
But in the way that this comes down, they believe that the Earth's going up.
Hey,
So that's why this is coming
because
down.
the Earth's going up.
Yeah.
But where's it going up to?
It's just rising forever.
Forever? You can't. Nothing's forever.
At 2,000 miles per hour.
No,
Yeah.
that's
So
bonkers.
like, you put that up, they think that we're... So normally, if I do this, you'd say the lid of the bottle has reached my hand. It's falling into my hand.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is, my hand is going up to this.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
You get it?
Yeah. So yeah, there's no gravity,
Yeah.
but every time you throw something, that's staying in the same position or going up. No, staying in the same position, and you're going up to catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, but that's completely bonkers.
Because then imagine you get in a plane, you're off the ground,
Yes.
and you're just going straight. So wouldn't the Earth just hit you and kill you?
True. Let's try it. Let's fly out somewhere.
Yeah. Speaking of planes, that video.
Which video?
Do you think we can put it in the video, in the podcast?
Which one?
The spirit level one.
Guys, don't sue us for copyrights, yeah, please. But we're gonna put the link down in the description.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So we can promote their page. But
Yeah.
it's the craziest thing. You're gonna laugh your head off. Yeah.
It's a mad video.
It's crazy.
I'll talk about it, but like
It's crazy.
It's mad. Imagine, yeah. So there's this guy who believes in flat Earth, whatever, like cool, you each their own sort of thing. So he takes a spirit level, like one of those green things that builders use to make sure that things are flat and flush and all that. Yeah. So he takes a spirit level, and he's like, so if I take the spirit level on the plane and the Earth's round, then the spirit level should move whilst I'm flying.
Correct.
Anyone that's been to school and learned about a round Earth would know
Yes.
that that's crazy. But basically, what he does, he takes the spirit level of the plane. The maddest thing is, like, fair enough, you can back his, like, whatever he's trying to do. Like, he's taking it on the plane and he thinks if we're going on the curve, then it should go down. But the guy basically gets the spirit level and puts it on the armrest.
So of course it's going to stay straight because the armrest is not moving, my friend.
So it's just straight the whole way, and he's recording it for like, what is it, 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I think there's a timer.
Yeah, there's a timer on the video.
So he's just recording, and he's like, do I need to do any more? Like, need I say more? And it's just like, bro, come on now. But yeah,
that's the plot.
this is the sort of thing that people do, and like, it's why a lot of people that believe in like a round Earth just get quite annoyed because they explain themselves a lot. And,
they have more arguments for it than the people that think it's flat has for being flat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to turn this into a science lesson because that's a bit mad, but there's so many like things to prove that it's not flat. Like the Earth spins on an axis and you get seasons. If the Earth didn't spin and wasn't round, you wouldn't have seasons.
But it could spin if it was flat.
It could, but you wouldn't have seasons still because the sun's always at the same level above.
No, but the sun can go from one side to the other side.
But it just stays there, doesn't it? Does it move?
What?
Does the sun move around the Earth?
Wrong person to ask, mate.
Maybe the sun moves around the Earth in their model.
The sun moves around the Earth.
So like it goes like this.
Oh, in sort of a half circle.
Yeah, like a U.
Protractor.
Like a bell shape. Like,
yeah.
I think maybe that's what it does. But still, like, the Earth has seasons because it's round, like, because it's tilted like that. Say the sun's here, the side that's closer to the sun, it's summer for them, and it's winter for these lot.
Yeah.
And then when it goes like that, it's summer for these lot and winter for these lot.
True.
So how does that work? Like, how can you have seasons in
But
them?
if the Earth is flat,
Yes!
Yeah.
and the sun starts here,
Yes!
then that means this side of the country
Yes!
has summer and this side has winter.
Yes!
Because the sun's not shining above.
Yes!
And when it gets to here, then this side has it more.
Yeah.
That becomes autumn.
Yeah.
That's still winter.
Yes!
But then how do you get a day? Like, surely one of them is a day.
Yeah.
So what, is summer for like half a day and then there's winter for the other half?
No, maybe it travels slower.
No.
Oh no, because the sun will be...
Yeah, because then it won't be night.
Yeah, it won't be night time.
I don't get it.
Yeah, no,
Like,
this
it's
is
crazy.
This is crazy.
I don't
The
understand
more I
it.
speak about, the more I'm trying to fight the fact that the Earth is flat. Not that I believe it.
You did for a bit.
I did that picture. Yes, I did believe it for a bit, and then I've just come to a realization that maybe it's not flat or round. Maybe it's triangle. Maybe it's hexagon.
Yeah.
You just don't know until you fly out to space. You're not gonna know.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm banking on you staying to space one day then.
Let's go. If I
Yeah.
can get annual leave,
Okay.
we'll go.
Even imagine like in a round Earth, I'm in the UK, yeah,
Yes.
and then you're in, I don't know, like China.
Okay.
Both look up at the sky.
Yeah.
Same place. I mean, same time. What you see isn't going to be the same as what I see.
No.
But in a flat Earth, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
It would.
It wouldn't. Because no, you wouldn't. Because if it's
It would. Because imagine,
Oh, okay.
imagine the Earth's round. Yeah.
yeah,
So do your hands like that. If I'm here,
you're here.
I'm here. You're on the other hand.
Yeah.
If I look straight up
Yep.
and you look straight up,
Yep.
we're going to cross like that. So I'm seeing everything that side. You're seeing everything that side.
Yes.
So how are we seeing the same? Like if it's flat and I look up and you look up, you see the same thing.
No.
You
Because if it's flat, like this,
Mm.
for example, if I'm on one side of the street
Yeah.
and you're on the other side of the street,
Yeah.
and that street's 5 miles long,
Mm.
yeah, you're not going to see what I'm going to see because the cloud is different.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Stars then. Stars are millions of miles away.
Yeah.
If I look up and at the same point, the Earth's flat, and I'm 5 miles down the street, that
Yeah.
5 miles ain't gonna make any difference of what I see. I want to see exactly the same thing.
So let's say you're... How far is it from here to India? Or Australia?
I ain't got a clue.
100,000 miles? I don't know.
I
I just guess
it's
it.
far.
I don't know. It's far. It's quite far, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're gonna see different things because it's different.
No, but these, like, in comparison, like, think of it ratio, like, these stars are millions and millions of miles away.
Yeah, but looking straight up and looking straight across, same thing, right? Yeah, because you're looking in the same direction,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So 5 miles. If you're there 5 miles and I'm here 5 miles, and I look straight, I'm gonna see a different house to what you're seeing. But let's forget about how the same in an open field. You're gonna see something different to what I'm seeing.
You wouldn't though.
Of course I would, because
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
yes,
Trust
you
me,
would.
Like, your vision is like, it's wide.
by no means am I backing flat earthers.
Unless you got glaucoma.
But
it's
you're gonna
wide.
see different things. You are 100%.
You wouldn't. You'd see the same thing.
You wouldn't, because
Look how far into, like, if I'm looking like, look, okay, think of it like this, yeah? If my face is this close to the computer,
yes,
and your face is that close to your computer,
Yeah.
we're going to see different things. But the minute I look up, do I not see the same thing as you on that wall?
no, because if I'm looking dead
Yeah, but
straight,
I'm saying
no,
everything.
I'm looking dead straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you look dead straight. Go on, look dead straight.
Yeah.
You can see that teddy bear in that corner
Yeah.
a lot clearer than I can see that teddy bear.
Yeah, but I can still see it, and I can still see what you're seeing over there.
Yeah, okay, but you can't see that light switch, but I can see the light switch.
Yeah, but that's just angles. I'm saying if we're both looking at it like that, and you can see everything like that.
No, I don't
If
know.
the Earth's round, you're both seeing different things. I'm seeing everything that way, and you're seeing everything that way. Because we're on different curves. If it's flat, we're both seeing the same sky.
Yes, no, you're not.
Alright, whatever.
I'm telling you, you're not.
Okay. British new flat Earth recruit.
Give me a t-shirt. I don't know what to say. Just give me a t-shirt. I'm with you guys.
Okay, what about this then, yeah? So, imagine you must have been seaside at some point in time. You must have seen some boats, whatever. You see a boat, and it slowly disappears over the horizon.
Yeah.
It does, right?
Yes and no. Again, because it doesn't slowly. You're saying it disappears because the Earth's circular, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying it disappears, or I'm thinking it
Because you can't
disappears
see it.
because you can't see it.
Because your eyes are horrible.
No, correct, correct. But more because your eyes are not that powerful to see, and the mist in the sky disappeared.
Even if I got a million times magnification on some lens on some telescope, you still wouldn't see it.
See, the only thing that's putting me back about this whole theory is if I walk straight from here, and I could walk through houses and get past them, I'm gonna hit something. What the fuck? Well, you're not. No, you're not gonna hit nothing actually. If you could walk past every brick and everything that comes in your way, I think you might get to Australia.
Yeah, you would. That's
Yeah.
the way it works. But like theoretically, you can walk around the world like this. And like
Oh
this.
yeah, of course. Yeah, true.
Because
Okay,
gravity is
yeah.
a thing, and you stick to the Earth.
Yeah, well, it's not gravity; it's the Earth rising up.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, like if you see a ship, it goes over the edge like that. So it will go from. You'll see like the top of it, or was it the bottom of it? Will disappear first if you're going over. I
The
don't know.
bottom of it, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would disappear as you go over. But like in this documentary that I saw on Netflix, they just say like, no, it's a load of rubbish. Like we just can't see it because our eyes. Like theoretically, like I said to you before, if you're here, like say we're here and you look west, you should be able to see that New York. Like you get a mad telescope. If the Earth's flat, you should just be able to see New York.
Yeah,
if there's nothing in the way.
Yeah.
If everything like the weather's perfect, all of that. But you can't do that, can you?
Yeah, but has it been proven?
Of course. Go get a telescope, go to an open field, like, say, I don't know, like, go to, like, there must be a field that's long enough so you could just use a telescope and then you just can't see anything over the edge, you just see blue sky.
Yeah.
So that's just proof that you can't see all the way to
No,
New
but
York.
no telescope's going to be that powerful that you can see to New York.
Okay, so get this here. In this documentary, these flat earth guys, they go to a field and then they put up, like, a wooden log. So this wooden log, this is the depths they go to. these lot have got actual scientists who believe in this.
Yeah.
So they get like this wooden log and they carve a circle into it.
Okay.
Yeah? So they carve, I think they've got about 4 or 5 of these different wooden logs.
Mm-hmm.
They carve a circle into it and they map out, like, proper research, map out these different positions so they're all in straight lines, in which that, basically, if they shine a laser through that hole, 10 miles down the road, another 10 miles down the road, another 10 miles down the road, they should get a laser going through all of the holes.
Yeah.
So they do this. They go to a field. They've mapped out this place, obviously. They go to a field. Nothing's in the way. They go to the next point. Nothing's in the way. They go to the next point. Nothing's in the way. So then they've lined all the logs up. They fire the laser. What do you think happens?
There's no laser.
There's no laser.
Yeah, but the laser might not be strong enough.
The laser is some next level laser. It could shoot like 300 miles or something stupid like that.
I don't know.
Because the Earth's curved, so as soon as you try and start to put things through this laser, it's going to hit the Earth.
Why? It's going to just drop off.
It won't drop off. The laser will be completely flat. But because like you've got posts that are lined up like that, because the Earth's flat, Earth's round. The Earth's round. So the minute you put through one hole, it's just going to go into the Earth because the next hole's up here.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to go like that and curve round. They're trying to prove that the Earth's flat. So because that laser should go through all the holes.
Why would these Muppets?
Do you know how much money they spend on this?
How much?
Like, I don't know, but like thousands of pounds.
Oh, really? That's not too bad. I think it's millions.
It's not too bad though. Like, that's a lot though.
Yeah, but they're putting their own money into it.
Yeah.
Each for their own. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to throw a couple of quids in and say to them, guys, let's prove it.
I'm telling you, man. I need to link this guy up with that guy on the what's it called on that documentary.
I'm gonna
You
hit
and the guy, you're gonna steal this girl, innit?
Hey?
You're gonna steal that guy's girl.
Still good?
The flat Earth guy's girl. Do you know the guy, the Zoom guy and girl, and like. Remember, I was telling you about the girl.
Okay.
The 2 people on the documentary.
Oh, yes.
Steal this girl.
Yes.
That's what you're in for.
Just, yeah.
They don't believe in the moon landing. They think that's all rubbish because they don't believe in NASA.
I reckon these guys are just rebels in real life.
Yeah.
I reckon they've gone college, they've gone university, and they've just something bad happened to them. It's not gone their way, so they think it's all down to the government.
Yeah.
So they just blame the government for everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything that bad that happens to them, they just think, oh, the government's done that. Government. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this whole government thing and how much they actually control and stuff. I mean, I think it's crazy. I think there is a lot of corruption within the government, but I think for people like us, what we call ourselves, second class people, first class people? No, we're not first class, second class, middle class.
Middle class, so yes.
Middle class. For people like middle class, don't really affect us.
Wait, what are you talking about now? Flat Earth theory?
I'm talking about the government.
I'm just about, you know what, like, this is the most sophisticated I've ever heard this guy talk.
I told you guys.
I don't know what's going on.
New me. I was going to say at the start of the pod that plans for New Year and stuff. I think this year I'm just going to start reading more, working on myself, and because guys, you got to think about it. Yeah, I'm 29 this year. I'm 30 next year.
You've not read your whole life, and all of a sudden now you're going to start reading.
It's never too late.
I remember telling this guy I like reading, and he was just like, "What?"
I started laughing.
He started laughing at me.
Like, I don't get how you can find enjoyment of sitting there reading a book. I think you're wasting time. But over the years, I've sort of matured and realised that it's actually knowledge. Even stuff like, I would never see myself talking to a camera, talking about is the Earth flat. But it's good to know other people's theories. And I think this year is, I wouldn't say a big year because you say that every year, innit? This year's a big year for everyone. And I don't really believe in New Year, New Me or resolutions and stuff like that. But I just think that I've come to a realisation at the end of last year, or when I hit 28, and I think I'm 29 this year, I'm 30 next year. That's crazy. To the point where my parents were 30 and had me and my sister already, and were sort of halfway through their life.
Yeah, it's mad.
That's crazy. But back onto flat Earth, I don't know.
Well, you don't know if the Earth's flat or not?
before we started this podcast, I thought load of rubbish. I thought the Earth circle, round, globe. The more we spoke about it, I'm not even trying to like be controversial. I actually might think that there is some sort of there is some sort of like belief behind this.
What have I said to make you believe that?
The fact that we both look in the same direction and you're saying that we both see the same things, I'm not buying it. I'm really not buying it. I think I'm gonna do some more research tonight about this.
This guy's lost the plot. Do you know what? I'm happy you're gonna start reading more. That's all I'll say. But what I'm gonna say, you like the guys in the Simpsons movie.
Mr. Benz, you were saying. Guys, do you think it's weird that I'm 27, we're both 27, 28, 27. Simpsons, yes, if it's on TV, I'll watch it, but I won't go on my way to watch it.
Yeah, no, I watched the Simpsons movie because
But
it was like...
it's proper educational. Proper educational.
I mean, it's not educational, but it's just funny because like the flat Earth model has like this big like dome on top of it.
Yes, you were saying, yeah.
And like in the Simpsons movie, like they close everyone in a dome, so I just found that quite funny. But like, deep. But yeah,
I don't know. I generally thought you'd convince me that the Earth is round, and I'm still convinced that the Earth is round. Don't get me wrong. There's more for it than the Earth's flat. But I think that these people that believe it, my Earth flat gang, what are they called?
Flat Earth gang.
My flat Earth gang. I reckon they've got some valid points, and they just need some proper research behind it. They need someone like...
Okay, so the valid points, yeah. The Earth goes up at 2,000 miles an hour, so things don't fall into your hand. You meet them.
Yeah, that's...
The whole of NASA is a lie.
No, not that.
They use fisheye lenses on everything.
Yeah, I believe that one to an extent.
What else? Gravity isn't real, obviously I said that. There isn't anything else. That's all there was. Fake the moon landing. What's that like?
No, you can't fake going to the moon. I mean, there's probably no proof, but...
I think that's another conspiracy theory we can do.
We could talk about, yeah.
But like, there's some mad things that they think is real. Alright, maybe if I say these things, you'll be like, what the hell, like, these are just mad. So they think, well, I was doing a bit of reading before, they basically think that the Nazis, so like in the 1930s or something like that, before they came to power, or whilst they were in power, Hitler and all them, man, they all went to Antarctica. Obviously, Antarctica, flat Earth, it's all around the world.
Yep.
So there's not just like one point. Like, you don't just go down south at Antarctica, you can go at any point around anywhere. And basically, what they found there was a load of like hidden caves and tunnels and stuff like that, apparently. And in these hidden caves and tunnels, massive like tunnels, they found alien technology.
Okay.
This is what some flat Earth people believe, yeah.
Yeah, but you got to think, yeah. There's two types of people in this world, yeah. People that talk sense and people that don't talk sense.
So the people that don't talk sense, i.e., you, fall in the flat Earth community.
No. What I'm trying to say is, there's two types of people in this world.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people that talk sense about flat Earth, and there's people that don't talk sense about flat Earth.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
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 So that's where I don't know.
So yeah, they think that people are using alien technology in these underground bunkers in Antarctica, and basically people that believe in flat Earth think that basically people aren't allowed to go and excavate like Antarctica and explore it and things like that. Normal, like Tom, Dick or Harry, like, you're not allowed to go there because there's army personnel that are like manning the border basically. So they think that people are protecting these sites so you can't go and have a look. And what's on the other side of a flat Earth? Like, you keep walking and there's an end. So like, if there's Antarctica's there,
yeah,
they think there's basically like an ice wall. Anyone that watched Game of Thrones, like that massive wall of ice, I know you ain't watched it, but like that massive wall of ice, can't even remember what it's called. Imagine something like that. Imagine a wall like that and you have to climb over it and go off the other side. They're like annoyed that they can't go and inspect that wall.
Yeah. Of course you'd be annoyed. You'd be annoyed at something.
So you think there's a wall there as well?
No, I don't really know about Antarctica and people like that. That's where Santa Claus comes from, North Pole.
As North Pole is north.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Antarctica's supposed to be south, but obviously in these lots of models it's all over the place. But yeah, they think that there's a massive wall, and if you go off that wall, they don't know what's behind that wall, basically.
Yeah, of course they don't, because no one's given them the chance to go look.
But this is it, though. Like, they just think it's a Nazi base. Like,
Yeah, that's a bit crazy. That's a bit too extreme.
like
But you never know, guys. The Earth could be flat, and it could be this round thing that you're talking about.
nah, you're pissing me off now.
This Antarctica. And, maybe if you do go over that flat wall, you might fall. But no one's had the opportunity to do that.
What do you mean?
It's not proven.
Yeah,
if it's not facts, I don't want to know.
But people are taking pictures of the Earth and showing it's round.
How do you know they're not using fisheye cameras though? How do you know that? You don't know that.
They think that clouds are man-made, as in they are to some extent, because like we obviously burn loads of fuel and that, but like obviously there was clouds around, there was rain around before humans existed. But they think clouds are man-made to a point that you can't see like what the government are doing.
Hey?
Like if you're up in the sky, clouds are there, so you the clouds are there, so you can't take a proper picture of the flat Earth. So it's hiding sections of the Earth.
So you
can't
think
take a proper picture
so
of the flat
these
Earth.
guys think that the government fly out there
Yeah.
and just put a bit of bloody cotton wool.
Yeah, they're there with their pumps, like doing that.
Yeah, pumping their cotton balls up,
Yeah.
and they can't see.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But like I said, I'm not for it. I'm not against it. If anything, I'm just clueless.
You're goddamn right.
I am just clueless about, is it flat? Is it not flat?
You proved that today, mate.
I'm very...
Nah, do you know what?
I'm confused.
Do you know what? Like, they believe what they believe, they're entitled to believe what they believe.
Correct.
I think it's just an education piece.
It is.
They
And,
just-
and the fact that Prash is not taking on the fact that it could be flat and he has his own opinion just shows that he's not willing to learn.
I mean, you can look at it that way, but I've read it and I've looked at the evidence and I think, no, it's not flat. I think it's round.
But is there not one piece of for argument that you may think that it may be
Do you know what? Okay, look, cool. I'll put it like this. Sometimes they'll put an argument towards me, and because I don't know the counter argument to that, I'm just like, oh, maybe they're right. But then you're like, there's so much evidence out there, and then you'll find the counter argument, and you're just like, okay, clearly it's not right. And then there's a flipping picture that shows it's round anyway, so I don't need to...
Yeah, but there's a picture that shows it's flat.
Yeah, but it's not. That's not a real picture.
Yeah, but how do you know?
What is that? That's just someone's like made a model and put it on their table.
That... Okay, alright. Alright, yeah, that picture's a bit weak.
So like what the hell is this? That's pretty much everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon these episodes are going to be more short, snappy, straight to the point, controversial, because, again, all these conspiracy theories, Prash he's learned some, in the sense of he has more of a wider knowledge than I do. So I'm just here in the background, taking it on board and making my decision, whether it's right or wrong in some people's eyes, of how I feel about it.
I think as a running thing, I should try and like influence you to make a decision on whether you think it's true or not at the end of it.
Good
And
idea.
then you've got to say why.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So what do you think? Flat Earth.
Okay, so my honest answer, and this is honest, and I don't want people saying horrible things in the comments, alright? I don't want you to get upset because I don't believe in what you're saying. But my honest answer is, I think the Earth is actually round. I genuinely do think it's round. I think there's more arguments for the Earth being round than being flat, but I do get where these flat Earthers are coming from and why they're thinking like this. And looking at the pictures, it might not be a proper picture, but I can understand the theory. I can.
I was happy with your answer until you said I understand where they're coming from.
I mean, I just can't make you happy, can I? It's like, what I'm saying to you is, I understand that it's round, but they have some valid points.
Yeah, but then I've told you the counter arguments.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
Without the counter arguments, you'll be like, oh, okay, fair enough.
I mean, I think it's simple as when I Googled it. It clearly says on Google that the Earth is round. So,
I don't think it's as deep as believing what the government's saying that they're lying to us,
Yeah.
to be fair. About this, anyway. Maybe about other stuff, but
True.
yeah, about this.
true. I think, guys, comment down below whether you think it's round or flat or triangle or hexagon or whatever shape you think it is. Oh, actually, I forgot something just popped up to my head. The Earth is flat. Shall I tell you why? Because circle is a two-dimensional shape which makes it flat.
But it's a sphere, which is a free
No.
dimension.
There's no counter argument.
Guys, man, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.